What's up, people? So we're back with another one. I hope you all have been staying safe and staying free and having a good start to the week and enjoying that content. Now, this banger of a video that I'm bringing to you all today is all about Digga D being sent to prison. So let's get into it. So I'm sure only a few know, and some may not, as he was just recently sent to prison last week for 4 years nearly for distribution of herbal cannabis, the marijuana. He was caught with 6 boxes, which is 6 kilograms to those that don't know street terms. Now, Digga D, for those that know who this rapper is no, stranger to the prison system. So it's not a surprise that he's gone back to prison. But to go back, to come out to prison to have success in the music industry, to gain all of the millions and hundreds of thousands of pounds, yeah, to be jammed up in a situation of something worth only up to 15 to 20 bags, depending on what kind of grade it was, of the, if it was Cali or if it was Wolf or whatever. Now, that's peanuts to this guy. So really, we now need to start thinking, was the money running dry, or was that another source of income to make sure that he was able to spend all of the hundreds and millions that he did manage to obtain, though? Because he was buying Rolls Royces, Richard Millies, and in order to keep up with that lifestyle, and you're spending 300,000 a week or whatever, I guess them man, when you come from the streets like us, that you know that you can take the hood guy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the guy, though. Hey, and that's true life talks. But that's where the temptation got the better of him, though. And how much is it that these record labels are really paying a man? Because really, he was earning so much money. In most of our eyes, I'm sure we could agree, Digga D, shouldn't really need to be doing this. Now, I'm surprised he didn't say it was personal use, but Digga D has said to the judge, this has nothing to do with him. But something ain't sitting right with the situation, if you ask me, as I have done my research and looked up on this situation, and they're not mentioning no other man being jammed up for it. It's just him. So they're saying Digga D, it has played a significant part to the role of this operation, of this drug operation. They're not saying it's county lines, but they're saying of this drug operation. But where's the rest of the man being jammed up on it? It's just him. Some don't sit right there. And I'm surprised. I thought first time hearing about this that it was just, they caught him with 6 key and it was just personal use for him and the man. Them, even though yes, it's a lot. It is a lot, but it's not even like we could say, alright, cool, they caught him with 1 box, and you could say, okay, a couple of O's for this man, that man, and it's just for us to smoke while we're making music and shit. So it is kind of a bit weird, and us real ones question to where's the rest of these men that got jammed up, and we're not hearing about it, though. So that's one thing, one major thing that does stick out. And could it be been of set up? You never know. As we do know, police don't like us, man, that come from council estates and get into a position to where you have money and power, and there's ops of yours and enemies that have money too. So is it a case of, oh, Digga D's been set up, and as we've seen in the past, he's always getting recalled for some dumb bullshit. They've been waiting there for him. But it's like a cat and mouse game when it comes to, when you're doing the roading and you want to be trapping or a seller, whatever the F you want to call it. If you want to be a trapper or roadman and make your money, then obviously it's a cat and mouse game to when it comes to you getting caught with police style, as they're waiting for that opportunity just to wait for you to F up. And this is definitely an L. Someone definitely had to have snitched. How did they get intelligence? Man had 6 key in his presence to where he was, though. There's no getting out of that whatsoever. The best option that I would have said for him, if it was me personally, I would have just said, yeah, it was personal use. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously they had evidence, substantial amount of evidence to say, nah, that's not it. You were making it for financial gains, which is stated in the news reports, though. But even at that, imagine having the lifestyle that you managed to obtain and work hard for and put in work to get where you managed to get, that not everyone gets that break to get, and you all lose it all just for the case of a couple of bags that really you could have just watched your financial state and not have had to have done that shit. Or this is the case as well, it's not even a case of maybe he was even financially gaining out of it, but because of the people around him, more to the point actually, his associates, if they're doing, you know, big county lines for example, or if they're doing things like this, then when they're around their main man, their main character, the breadwinner, of course then it drags a man into it, especially when police and the judge know that you man call yourself CGM and you're a gang and you beef this other gang and this and that and the third. It's a bit of a complicated situation for you to be fighting, but for every offense there's a defense though. Mad thing, man. Now Digga D will be home in a couple of years, but it's just mad to think and see that it's evidential for us that we're seeing men that are earning money from doing a bit of smoke or doing whatever it is that they're doing, and can get more of a sentence than what the pedophiles and the rapists and all of these child molesters and all of these, you know, mad disgusting people, and they get less of a sentence. And it is kind of fucked up that, but then it is us as the people that have to vote in the laws that we agree with though. But Digga D is definitely pissed, as you can see from the photo that they took at the police station. He is pissed on this situation, and I would be pissed too, and I'm sure you all would be pissed if you found yourself in a situation just because of a couple of people around you couldn't conduct themselves properly. And especially when you know that you're known to police like that, you definitely messed up yourself though, because your jiggers, your friends, your associates can do what they do as long as it's not around you and you're not getting caught up and you're not sitting around where, you know, product be sitting. It's like, how is you as a millionaire sitting where sick key like, brother, you can't even say, yeah, man's in the studio and we're all talking up, we've been there for weeks and we're just trapping, chilling there, get what I'm saying, doing the music trapping, but you're not, man. That's it's a mad one. But like I said, hopefully we hear more to the situation when he does come out, to what the fuck went down though, because like I said, there's no other person that has been arrested but Digga D for this situation though. Now hella rappers, as we know, that live what they talk go to prison. As I keep telling these young ones, it's an evidential thing. When you talk about trapping and shooting, stabbing people, and you really live what you talk, like CB, like exactly of this prime example here of the person we're talking about too, you know, Digga D, it's evidential, and this is how you could tell from the fakes from the real man though, because like Central C, he talks about trapping, but this guy has never washed back a pack in a day in his life. You could give him a pure pack and, you know, the recipe and say, alright, go and wash it back. He wouldn't know what the fuck to do though, but talks about trapping and shit. And then when you get real ones like Morrison, that's a real trapper, and real ones know that traps though, man, don't take him seriously. It's like, it's not authentic, even though real ones know it's authentic. But I don't know, the new thing is now, if it sounds good then it is good. But Digga D for sure definitely does live what he talks, as is an evidential thing as well with his rap sheet from getting caught with firearms. This guy's no stranger to prison, and when he goes to prison he ain't gonna have no problems like that, man. That guy's got a mass following. On top of that mass following comes with more associates though, especially with the money and the people that he knows. So inside the prison, Digga D's gonna be cool. He'll just be riding his time, doing his thing, but definitely an L to see him getting jammed up like this, especially when you can't even say, alright, cool, there was a couple man with him. To me, it all screams suspicious if you ask me though, because you can't say a man is a part of a financial organization of a drug group, but then where's the rest of the co-defendants though? That does not make fucking sense. And I get the spotlight is on Digga D because he's the main character, the main you know, gang leader, whatever the fuck they're calling it or looking at it. He's the main guy. But where's the rest of the man? Where's the runners? Where where's all of the foot soldiers? Where's the second man in command? Where's the left hand? Where's the right hand though? Nah, man, this shit don't sit right. But hopefully when he comes out, I'm sure he'll probably do a couple of documentaries. But then to think of it this way as well, yeah, this is literally career ending for Digga D though, as I'm not a Digga D fan, but there's a couple of songs he's made and I say, yeah, the guy can make good music though. He a good artist when he ain't talking all of that madness, but when he's talking that madness is good and it's still authentic. But he a talented person though. But more to the point, with this situation that he's in, you know, he ain't coming home for a couple of years, and there's always people trying to take people's spot, and there will be a man to come into the industry and take Digga D's spot though. And by the time when he comes home in a couple of years, just to think of it, you know, the world is always evolving. Time is always evolving. You know, by the time when he comes out, there's gonna be a different taste of music, style, genre, and this is what he needs to then try and keep in tune while he's inside the prison though. True Life talks that, as if he doesn't, then he's gonna come out thinking that he's gonna come back out to be on top again, and he's just able then to make the music that he was making before. It doesn't always work in that way to where you can come out of prison and just go, alright, cool, I can carry on like that, because it'll get to a point where you're gonna go into prison, you're gonna come out, and that, you know, the fame, the buzz is left. It's got left behind from when you got jammed up though. So hopefully that ain't the situation for him, and let's see, he might just make a comeback, because look at Asko and Slim and all of these other man. But we'll find out and see though. Definitely an L for CGM2, thinking of it, as they've just lost their main character, man. Like I know all of them man are going to be feeling it though. All of that Bet 365 shit gotta stop for them man though. Hey, trust me. But I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Do drop your comments, your thoughts on the situation. Do stay safe, people. Dislike the video if you dislike it, and I'll catch you on the next one.